So I feel like personally for me, being an adult and growing up fast, I was kind of forced to do that a lot earlier than others. At 16, my mother had to leave the country to take care of my sick father. He unfortunately passed away about 2 years ago. And because my dad isn't working anymore, my mom had to go back working full times. So I kind of had to stay behind. I had to kind of stay here alone while my mother works in Korea right now. So at first, you know, even if I did take my decision making earlier, it wasn't that challenging because I was always living under somebody's roof. I previously lived with a pastor too. So for me, in terms of like rent, in terms of what I have to eat, in terms of like just keeping the house clean, I never really had to worry about that. But August, around end of August, I had to move out on my own, and ever since then, I find it a little bit challenging to even live a proper lifestyle. I feel like because I'm always trying to keep my place clean, but I also can't find the time because I've got to work, I've got to go to school, and I've got other things too. But not only that, just having to take time up out of my day just to cook. Sometimes like I would even skip 2 meals a day just so that I have more time on my hands. Um, but in terms of rent, I don't really feel like I have to worry about it because my mom helps me a lot with that. But in terms of what I have to buy, you know, what I need to keep my life, at its best is really tough. And you know, if somebody gave me an option to leave my mother or to stay with my mother, I would have definitely said I wanted to be independent because at the time, I felt like I didn't have enough freedom. But now I have all the freedom that I want. And if you ask me the same question, I would tell you that I would definitely want to go back to my mom. Um, just because having her there for me, like just her cooking for me, just her cleaning, doing my laundries, that enough, that would really help me a lot because right now living alone, those things, it might not seem like a lot, but it's a lot of stress always having to make time to go do the laundry, doing the dishes, cooking. Those are, I feel like a lot of my stress come from that. And if I had an option, I would definitely go back to my mom. But you know, in terms of school, I feel like now that I've kind of became an adult, I don't really have a parent or a guardian telling me I have to get up in the morning and go to school. So because of that, and growing up, I've had people emphasize how important education is. So it was really engraved in my head. But now that I can make that decision for myself if I want to go to class or not, I find that it's a lot easier for me to just be like, okay, I want to stay in bed. And I find that in terms of school, I haven't done well because of that reason, because I have too much freedom in a sense, and I don't have people wondering where I am, so I could just honestly stay in bed. But in terms of school, I feel like as an adult, I haven't done very well, and I feel like that's something that I can improve on. Also, having more freedom than I've ever had in my life, I feel like that has really hurt my decision making and the choices that I make in life. Um, Sometimes I would make decisions thinking that it's the best for me because, because I want to. For example, I don't want to go to school and I end up not going to school. That does hurt me at the end of the day, and that comes back to me as stress. But I feel like you learn from it, and I think that's the part of being an adult, is learning from your mistakes. And yeah.